she just was this prolific artist who was just generating all of this thoughtful, creative, expressive work. Anne was, if anything, I would say she was a creative spirit. She was an incredibly talented artist. She primarily painted. She drew a lot as well, charcoal in particular. She was a musician. She was a fantastic piano player. She could do a little scat singing. She was someone who loved reading. She was interested in ideas and people and pets and anything really. She was just warm and outgoing and a little unconventional, I'll say. Anne was drawn to faces that were just interesting and expressive and maybe showed a lot of emotion. She had won the Nancy Murray Art Scholarship, and Nancy, ironically, had also been killed in a drunk driving accident. And Anne was the first young woman at New Trier to win the Nancy Murray Scholarship. So she felt very honored by that. There was a band from New Trier called Base 30 that was playing just north of the border where the drinking age was 18. And Anne and two of her best friends from high school, who were a couple, were driving back, and they were hit by a sailor from Great Lakes Air Base who was very intoxicated and ran a red light, and he killed both my sister and her friend, who was an exchange student from Israel. And they broke the drive. Kenny was their friend who was driving. He survived, but had a broken neck and nearly did not survive. So in an instant, just wiped out 2 lives and could have paralyzed Kenny forever. Sorry. Here we are 40 plus years and I still feel it. So my mom very much wanted to make sure that she was doing something to fight the problem. The organization my mom started after Anne was killed is called the Alliance Against Intoxicated Motorists, AIM for short. It is an organization that started primarily as an advocacy organization for other victims. So our phone would ring at our house in the middle of the night. Somebody else had just lost somebody and didn't know what to do, needed some support. It also was very much focused on changing the law and making sure that penalties got stronger, that the laws got stricter, that the drinking age in Wisconsin got raised from 18 to 21, so we didn't have dozens of teenagers dying every year. So today they just celebrated their 40th anniversary last year. I listened to some of the speakers, and it's unbelievable the impact they have. The gallery came to be, as I understand it, I had just gone off to college when the gallery first opened. I think it was December of 1983 that the gallery first opened. Anne had been killed in June of 1981, and our family wanted to do something to honor her. I believe that the Fine Arts Association was working on building out a gallery, and it was one of Anne's art teachers who she absolutely adored, whose name was Lynn Duno, who has since retired from New Trier, who I think connected my mom and said, hey, there's this gallery, and I know that we donated some money towards it. I think a lot of other people did as well, and the Fine Arts Association raised money to create this space and really have it be a place to showcase student art. Because my understanding, I'm not an artist myself, I'm a writer, but I understand that to have your work on display is really something special.
We also have a scholarship that we still give out in her name. It was funded by her family, but we are going to continue that after the funds run out, just to honor her and the family's memory of her with the donations that they've made and the ability to have this gallery at the high school.
It's been a long time, but she was an incredibly talented artist and a beautiful spirit. And we really wanted to make sure that she wasn't forgotten. And so this is a nice way to remember her and also to make sure that other young people who are artists get the opportunity to have their work seen and be appreciated.